Winter 2026 is absolutely stacked. Like the kind of season where you open the chart and it's just sequel after sequel after sequel. Big names, big hype, big if you're not caught up, then good luck. And look, I love long-running anime. I do. When you're in the groove, it's amazing. But sometimes you don't want to start a franchise, you just want to start a show. I've got a graveyard in my head full of shows I swear I'll watch someday. Not because they're bad, because they're a commitment. Seasons, spin-offs. Suddenly you're doing homework just to relax. So this list is the antidote. 7 anime that don't waste your time, short, finished, and paced like they actually respect your life. Different vibes for whatever mood you're in, but every pick is a complete story that delivers. Most of these are 10 to 13 episodes, so you can binge one over a weekend and actually feel like you watched something with a beginning, a middle, and an end. We kick things off with one that hit like a shockwave, Cyberpunk Edgerunners. If you somehow missed this in 2022-2023 when it dropped, first off, where were you? Second, you're in for a treat. It's 10 episodes of high-octane cyberpunk chaos, gorgeous studio trigger animation, banging soundtrack, and a story that doesn't pull punches. You follow David Martinez, a kid from the streets who gets pulled into a dangerous world of the Edgerunners, which are mercs jacked up on cyberware, chasing big scores and big dreams. It's got insane action sequences, real emotional weight, themes about identity, and how much of you is left after enough upgrades. And yeah, it'll wreck you by the end. No spoilers, but if you're into fast-paced stories that feel like a movie stretched across 10 episodes, with characters you actually care about, start here. Seriously, dim the lights, grab whatever fuels your late-night binges, and hit play. By episode 3, you're probably already hooked. Next up, something way darker and more grounded in sci-fi body horror, Inuyashiki. This one's from 2017, but it feels fresh and brutal in 2026. The story centers on 2 very different people who get turned into full-on cyborgs after a freak alien encounter. One's this sweet, overlooked old grandpa named Ichiro. He's kind, lonely, and suddenly has godlike powers he never even asked for. The other? Well, let's just say he's a high school kid who takes a very different path with the same upgrades. It's got a body horror vibe mixed with a superhero tragedy. Think, what if you could heal people or destroy cities with a thought, but you're still human inside? The animation pops with these intense, visceral action scenes, but what really sticks is the character drama. It asks heavy questions about morality, family, loneliness, and what choices can make somebody a hero or a monster. No wasted time here, just 11 tight episodes that build to a finale that's massive, tragic, and painfully human. If you're in the mood for something that starts quiet, ramps up fast, and leaves you thinking, then check out Inuyashiki. It's not cozy viewing, definitely has some mature themes, violence, and some seriously dark turns, but if you like the emotional depth in Edgerunners, Inuyashiki takes it to a whole other level. If you're enjoying this list, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more just like this. Thanks. That's 2 down. Next, we're shifting gears to something completely different. Quieter on the surface, but packed with layers, twists, and one of the smartest payoffs in recent anime. Say hello to Odd Taxi. Just 13 episodes of pure, understated brilliance. This gem looks deceptively chill at first. Think cute anthropomorphic animals living in a modern Tokyo, with our main guy being a deadpan walrus taxi driver named Otokawa. He keeps to himself, listens to the late-night radio talk shows, and picks up all kinds of passengers who spill their stories in the backseat. But don't let the Animal Crossing style art fool you. What starts off as slice-of-life conversations slowly weaves into a massive web of mysteries, crime, secrets, and consequences. Every ride, every seemingly random chat ties back in ways that make your brain explode by the end. It's a masterclass of dialogue, character work, and deliberate storytelling. No flashy fights, but tons of tension, social commentary, quirky humor, and that feeling of, wait, how did all this connect? The voice acting is top tier. The soundtrack is super atmospheric, and the finale, satisfying, emotional, and rewatchable as hell. If you want something that feels like a neo-noir detective story disguised as a cozy animal drama, smart, bingeable, and 0 wasted episodes, this is the one. Perfect for when you're in the mood to think, laugh a little, and get completely invested without needing explosions every 5 minutes. 3 down, and if Odd Taxi was quiet tension, this next one is a full-on emotional thriller that doesn't let you breathe. Say hello to Erased. Erased is one of those short thrillers that grabs you early and just refuses to let go. It follows Satoru, a struggling manga artist with this ability he calls revival. Whenever something bad is about to happen, he gets yanked back in time, just long enough to try to stop it, usually only a few minutes. But then the stakes explode, and he's thrown back years to his childhood, right to the beginning of a string of tragedies that shape the rest of his life. From there, it becomes this tense, emotional race to change the outcome, protect the people who never got protected the first time, and uncover what's really going on. And fair warning, it's a binge trap. The episode endings are ruthless cliffhangers. You think you're done for the night, and then it hands you a reason not to be. It's only 12 episodes. It's tightly paced, and it balances mystery, suspense, and genuine heart without feeling melodramatic. Pro tip, avoid looking up anything about it beforehand. The less you know, the better the ride. All right, 4 down, 3 to go. After all that tension and time travel heartbreak, let's take a breath and shift to something completely different. Warm, inspiring, and full of that chase your dreams energy. Next up, A Place Further Than the Universe. 13 episodes of pure, feel-good adventure that'll probably make you tear up a little. This hidden gem follows 4 high school girls who decide to go to Antarctica. Yeah, actual Antarctica. You've got Mari, sick of watching life pass her by. Shirase, who's been chasing this dream for years for reasons that get surprisingly emotional. Then you've got Hinata, the class misfit, with more grit than she lets on. And Yuzuki, a famous girl who looks like she has everything, but it's quietly lonely. What starts as a wild, borderline impossible plan turns into this heartfelt journey about friendship, fear, and taking yourself seriously for the first time. The show has this earned momentum. You feel every plan, every setback, every win, so when the big moments land, they really land. There's no villain, no cheap drama, just real teenage struggles, genuine bonds, and a few moments that'll hit you straight in the chest. The animation is gorgeous. Crisp winter landscapes, expressive faces, and that sense of scale that makes the world feel huge. And the soundtrack is uplifting without ever getting corny. If you ever felt stuck or like your dream is too big to even say out loud, this one's a reminder that the first step is the whole game. 5 picks in and the peaks are vibing. Next, we're diving into something raw, artistic, and intensely human. Ping Pong, the animation. Don't let the name fool you. This isn't your average sports anime built on training montages and hype for the sake of hype. It's a character study that just happens to be told through ping pong. You follow 2 childhood friends, Tsukimoto, nicknamed Smile, a quiet genius-level player who moves like a machine, and Peko, the golden boy who's naturally gifted, until the royal competition shows up and cracks his confidence. In the matches, unreal. The animation turns every rally into a fight. The camera swings and the lines bend. Perspectives warp and suddenly the table feels like a battlefield for ego, fear, pride, and growth. But the real heart is everything between the points. Pressure, jealousy, burnout, the ugly side of talent, and that question of whether you're chasing your dream or just trying to live up to someone else's. It's 11 episodes, there's no filler, and the payoff is genuinely emotional. The art style is sketchy and expressive, almost experimental. The soundtrack has that punchy retro energy, and the whole thing feels honest. If A Place Further Than the Universe gave you that warm, chase your dreams glow, Ping Pong asks, what happens when you actually chase your dreams? And what if it hurts? Watch it when you want something that feels like art, not comfort. It's short, but it packs a lifetime into those 11 episodes. We've got 6 down, and this is it. We're ending on pure chaos. High-stakes cyberpunk heists, larger-than-life criminals, and non-stop action. Buckle up for Akudama Drive. This 2020 original feels like a cyberpunk Suicide Squad. Future Japan, a hardline system, a crew of infamous criminals, each one a walking red flag, getting forced into one impossible job. And from there, it's just escalation. Gunfights, chases, ridiculous feats, sharp dialogue, and character dynamics that should not work but absolutely do. The animation is top tier. Fights are fluid, the world is neon and grit, and the soundtrack goes nuclear when the set pieces hit. It's got themes under the hood. Freedom, loyalty, and what bad even means in a system this broken. But it never stops to lecture you, it just keeps moving. And the finale is big, emotional, and a little divisive in the best way. Some people love it, some people don't, but nobody forgets it. If you've been vibing with this list, this is the perfect send-off. Short anime can go hard, and Akudama is proof. Watch this when you want something that grabs you by the collar and doesn't let go. 12 episodes of what did I just watch? And that's the 7. Short, finished, no commitment bangers that actually deliver. From neon streets to Antarctic dreams, to ping pong philosophy to criminal mayhem. There's something here for every mood. Which one are you adding first? Drop it in the comments. If this list helped, hit like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Go binge responsibly, or irresponsibly, whatever works for you.